Let's see what the markets are doing. The S&P 500 is now up 7 points. Despite all that Apple had to say, it's doing a little bit better. The 10-year Treasury up 5 basis points, 4.21. I told you that's going to go to about 4.33. Mortgage-backed securities are down 16 basis points. And every day at this time, I tell you that OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates with consumers across 35% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. The 30-year conforming loans last Friday locked at 7.144. Jumbos at 7.198. FHA at 6.918. USDA, for those in the rural areas, 7.006. It's not 007. And the best loan on the market for those that earned it, the 30-year VA loan, locked at 6.815. Why is all of that happening? Well, we're still on inflation watch. We've been talking about that for quite a while. Unfortunately, the president doesn't have a clue about it, and the chairman of the Federal Reserve, he's just gone about this stuff all backwards because inflation is just transitory. It's going to go back down. We just don't know when. And will we have any jobs by that point? That's going to be the big question. Obviously, the big issue right now, midterm elections. Gridlock is usually good. So if the out party, the party that's not the same as the president, controls one or both houses of Congress, that's usually good because it's a shame to say it, but when Congress does nothing, it's generally a positive for the markets. It's hard to believe that we're going to say that, but that is the case. Consumer Price Index report for October is going to be released on Thursday. So we're going to look at that one. It's estimated to show headline inflation decrease from 8.2 to 8%, and for core inflation to fall from 6.6 to 6.5. And just as we've been believing that inflation would start to subside towards the end of this year, the managing director from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, Kristalina Georgieva, I'm sure I said that wrong, said that global inflation appears to be peaking. Well, thank goodness she came out and said that. Remember, shelter costs make up 39% of core inflation. They've been lagging, but real shelter costs have been moderating in the current market. Zumper reported that rents came down 0.7% last month, and the gains are moderating on a year-over-year basis after 12 straight months of double-digit year-over-year jumps. The national median is up slightly more reasonable, 9.2%. Reasonable, 9.2% year over year. And I'll just throw this out there that my son just moved out of an apartment in Orange County. He was paying $2,700 a month, or $2,800 a month. And when he moved out, they put that same exact apartment on the market for $3,500. I don't know if that's 9.2%, but it seems to me like it's a little bit higher than that. That's the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.